everyone, Felice Gerwitz here, and I want to share with you something that is dear to my heart, and that is saving you money. Can you use encouragement for your homeschool journey? Have you been searching for an online learning program designed to ground your family in a Christian worldview? Well, now you can at MediaAngelsMembership.com. Our affordable membership packages fit your budget and busy life. Now you can access customized membership packages for your homeschooling family from the extensive Media Angels library of books, classes, and Bible studies. You may select the ebook bundle, the creation bundle, the premium bundle, or the forever bundle. Each bundled set will save you vast amounts of money. Our packages begin at less than $10, and you can use it for the whole family. So go to MediaAngelsMembership.com for more information. That's MediaAngelsMembership.com. You'll be glad you did.
This is a production of the Ultimate Homeschool Radio Network. Welcome to the Vintage Homeschool Mom Show. Your host, Felice Gerwitz, is an author, a publisher, and your radio show host. She will encourage, educate, and inspire you with answers to your most pressing questions, from homeschool, marriage, parenting, and much more. Felice loves to equip moms to live a Christian life because every moment counts. Be sure to visit her website at MediaAngels.com. And here's your host, Felice Gerwitz.
Hey friends, welcome. Are you guys ready to get unplugged? Well, I have a summertime challenge that I want to share with all of you. But first, how about checking out the Two Seekers Mystery Series? If you want a great series of books to read, either as read-alouds with your family or individually for the kids to read during the summer, this is a great series to check out. You can find out more information at MediaAngels.com/store. You can find the show notes for today's episode at VintageHomeschoolMoms.com, episode 468. Look for Summertime Unplugged Challenge. Why am I offering a challenge? You may have heard of different challenges throughout the year for different things. Well, I'm introducing the Summertime Challenge because I really feel that so many of us are so connected. And if you're actually listening to this episode, well, I want to applaud you because I think half of my download numbers will probably go away because people don't want to hear another podcast about getting unplugged. Well, don't worry. I'm not going to share all of the advantages of unplugging and what you can do or not do. But I do want you to take a quick inventory. For those of you who are brave, and for even the small percentage that cares, I want to talk about how you can really regain your time and your life and relationships with your family by putting aside digital devices. First, I want to clarify, what do I mean by unplugged? This means you don't have your phone on you 24/7. It means you can be away from your phone for a period of time. And it means you can go without checking social media every 5 minutes. Think about all that time scrolling takes from your life. There are many people who really can't be without their phones, and they have to have them with them all the time. And you know what? You can actually detox from the electronic waves that are going around us by just removing your phone just a little bit. It doesn't have to be right next to you, possibly on a counter or even in the next room. I know that when we've spent some time away from our electronic devices, there were so many other things that we wanted to do. There might be things such as learning a new hobby, or flying a kite, maybe walking or running a mile, or going on a hike. And you're probably saying, well, I can't walk or run or do exercise without my music. And that's the thing. If we have any time of quiet, we always want to fill it with something, don't we? I remember when the kids started getting a little bit older and they weren't with me all the time in the car. And I'd turn on the car and up would pop some kind of, little thing we were listening to as a family. And I remember just turning it off and being so glad for just a little bit of quiet and actually a time to just think. And yes, you hear the dog barking in the background, which invariably happens every time I want to record. Okay, so where was I? What are some things you can do? Well, there are so many activities that don't take electronics or noise, such as building a puzzle together or playing a game or reading a book. Maybe learning a hobby, like I said, like painting, or even taking the time to redecorate a room or do some other project that's long been neglected. In a series I've been doing online, I've been writing out different planners that are a series of checklists. And one of the things I've done is I've compiled for each month some of the holidays, like national holidays or even state holidays. And of course, there are some days that are blank that don't have any holidays listed. So then I will say, your family should create your own holiday. In doing this checklist, it has really helped me because one of the things I've done is I've set up some goals for myself. And you can do that each month of things you want to do. Because let's face it, if it's not on a list somewhere or you haven't planned it, it's probably not going to happen. And for those of you like me who used to plan everything in my head and still get things done, I still found that I would drop the ball and there were things that were missing that I wanted to do. And I think now it is so much more distracting with all of the noise that comes from all of this external stuff. Whether it's, doing good things like school online or checking a news channel or listening to a podcast like this one. But sometimes it seems that we can't stay away from our phones, and the biggest culprit really is going to be social media. So my question is, are you up for a challenge? Summertime is the perfect time because our schedules change and can be adjusted to our needs. And who should do this challenge? Well, of course, anyone with a digital device who can't put it down. And some digital devices are cell phones without plans, because many parents give their children old phones that are Wi-Fi enabled, tablets, video games, and consoles, and computers. So for all of you out there who are saying, you know what, I don't need to do this. Well, I have a quick 5-question test to show you that pretty much we're all candidates for this. So here we go. Here's the 5 things. Let's see how you answer them. Number 1, do you know where your phone is at all times? Number 2, do you check your phone at least 5 times an hour? Number 3, you are on social media every day, sometimes more than 5 times. 4, you carry your phone everywhere you go. 5, you text 10 times or more each day. Well, how did you do? You may think the questions were trick questions to see if you're a candidate for being unplugged, but no, this is factual and accurate. Why? Because I made it up. No, seriously, I can probably answer no to about 4 of the 5 things. Do I know where my phone is at all times? No, I lose my phone most days, at least once, if not more. 2, do you check your phone at least 5 times an hour? I never check it unless it bothers me with a ding if I get an incoming text message. I do not have my emails that alert me. 3, are you on social media every day? Would you believe, even with a business, I'm only on social media when work calls or to post something or to check something or message someone. I don't carry my phone everywhere. As I shared, it's usually lost. And I do take it. I put it in my purse when I leave the house. And sometimes I forget my phone, which my family always cannot believe that I can do, but I can. And the 5th thing is, do you text 10 or more times a day? And probably yes to that. So if you give each question a value of 20 points and you have 60 or higher, which means you answered yes to the questions, so that means you get 20 points. So if you have 60 points or higher, then yes, you need to do this challenge. So are you in? You may be thinking, well, what do I have to do? Well, that's the great part. It's so easy. All you have to do is put your phone on a charger, and make sure it's in a different room. That's it. Sure, make sure the ringer's on so in case you get a call, you can go answer it. This is not one of those things where you can't look at your phone or look at social media for a week or 2 weeks or 10 weeks. It truly is up to you. How much do you think you need to detox? What will keep you from a summertime unplugged challenge? Actually, there are two main issues. And you're not going to believe this, but the first is the fear of missing out. This is one of the reasons people don't want to be away from their phones. Somebody may post something or someone may say something and you want to know what's going on. The second is the fear you will miss an important phone call or a text message. Well, guess what? You have voicemail for that, and as far as text messages go, it will be there when you retrieve your phone. I know that some people expect to have a text back immediately when they send it, but for me, that's not how I react to text messaging. For one thing, a lot of times I don't have my phone with me, so I don't see it immediately. My family knows to call me if they're trying to text me and I don't answer quickly. Challenge times can be any length you wish. It can be for a few hours, for a day, a week, a month, or a longer period that you designate. Because guess what? The summertime challenge is your challenge. You can do it with your kids. You can do it alone. However you want to do it. And truly, it's your choice. If you're still not convinced, how about this? Come up with a list of pros and cons. What are the pros for unplugging from electronics and what are the cons? You can start simply. For example, if you're watching television at night, put your phone away. You don't need to have it near you. You can let people close to you know that you have your device in another room in case they have to wait for a response for a text message. You can tell them you're doing an unplugged challenge and hey, see if they want to do it with you. And what I would like you to do is really think about whether or not you need your phone with you or whatever that electronic device is 24/7. How did you do? Did you accept the challenge? And if so, how do you think it's going to benefit your family? I'd love to hear about it. You can go to Vintage Homeschool Moms, episode 468, and look for Summertime Unplugged Challenge and leave me a note. You can do that through your computer. Yes, you're going to have to be plugged to do this, or on your phone if you're on your cell phone. I'm not talking about just totally having, no electronics in your life because let's face it, we do a lot of our work on electronics and we really like to be online and be social. But what I've found is that so many times when we're in a virtual world, because basically that's where we are, that we are not in this real world. And we really need to spend time. One of the pet peeves I have is that we don't communicate enough with our children. And when I mean we need to spend time communicating. Another way you need to be unplugged is if you're sitting in the same room and you text each other. Has that ever happened? I'm sure you're laughing or smiling at this point because it's happened to all of us. That's what I'm talking about. We have lost the ability for face-to-face conversations, and we do it through our devices. We need to encourage our children, especially, that they need to learn communication skills. There are so many statistics, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time in this podcast, but that talk about how children have a lack of communication skills because they're used to texting or talking through their devices. And that doesn't even mean talking as in words. Friends, I just want to give you this challenge, and I pray that you decide to do it alongside of me. Take care, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Vintage Homeschool Mom Show. Visit Felice at MediaAngels.com and TheVintageHomeschoolMoms.com. Vintage Homeschool Moms is a production of the Ultimate Homeschool Radio Network.